guys, Casi.davis here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I really just wanted to sit down with you guys and have a real conversation about mindset. I really truly believe that aside from having proper form, mindset should be the first step to anyone's fitness journey. So grab a chair, a bottle of water, sit down, get comfortable, and tune in, and let's get to it. To start off, I want to talk about positivity. Out of all the people on this planet, you talk to yourself the most. So you really need to make sure you're telling yourself the right things. It's as simple as taking a negative thought and turning it into a positive one. There are tons of theories out there about speaking things into existence or manifesting the life you want to live. And although I do believe in these theories, I'm not really here to talk to you guys today about that. All I'm simply asking you to do is really make sure that you have control over your thoughts and you have control over what you're saying to yourself throughout the day. And the more that we have control of these thoughts, the more we have control of our lives, the more we have control of our actions, the more we have control of our attitude, of our confidence, of everything that we have to follow. So that's really the first message when it comes to positivity, is focusing on your thoughts in your head and really learning to control those and turning them from negative ones into positive ones. I really use this theory every day. Something as simple as going to the gym. When we go to the gym, sometimes we're feeling tired, we're feeling lazy, the weights seem like they're gonna be heavy, you feel like you're never gonna get through all these sets. All these thoughts in your heads, they're negative, and you have to realize that and learn to turn them into positive and say, I could do this. These weights are so light. I'm going to breeze through these sets and I'm going to finish it and I'm gonna have a productive day. And these positive thoughts in your head can really transform and change your workout. And that's no joke. I'm literally telling you that I've gone to the gym and I've had those negative thoughts and I've switched it and my workout has become easier. You have control of the thoughts that are in your head, so you need to really make sure to change those from negative to positive. It can literally affect making a workout easy or hard. So if it can do that, imagine what else it can do in your life. Aside from speaking positive thoughts to yourself, also make sure you're speaking positive thoughts to other people too and encouraging them to grow. Don't be selfish. Don't be competitive. When something is meant for you, it will be for you. So you don't have to worry about competing or giving away secrets or this or that. Encourage people to grow. Change yourself and you can transform yourself, but that will only get you so far. But in the end of the day, the more positivity you're able to spread, the more, people you're able to impact, the more people that they'll be able to impact and the more positivity that they'll be able to spread. And it'll just be an exponential growth of happy, positive people that are spreading love and joy and not hate anymore. You never know what you say and how it can have an impact on somebody's life. That one thing that you tell somebody to encourage them could change their whole life. You never know. So just really make sure to encourage other people to grow and to be a positive influence for other people. Aside from being positive yourself, it's also good to have positive people around you. You want people that are going to encourage you, people that have positive mindsets as well. Some people have negative mindsets, and that's a fact. There's a lot of people out there that have negative thoughts going through their heads all day long. And it's really hard for someone that doesn't even know how to be happy for themselves to be happy for other people. So just to sum up what I had talked about in terms of positivity, 1, it's to have a positive mindset. 2, be a positive influence. And 3, it's to make sure to surround yourself with positive influences. So yeah, that's positivity and the first thing that you should focus on when trying to change your mindset. The second thing I want to discuss when it comes to mindset is self-confidence. Self-confidence is not, they will like me. Self-confidence is, I'll be fine if they don't. I want us all to take a break for a second. Get up and go look in the mirror. Are you there yet? Do you like what you see? Do you not like what you see? I'm curious to know. What are you telling yourself when you look in the mirror? Is it negative things? Because if so, you guys need to refer back to step 1. Change those negative thoughts and turn them into positive ones. You can just simply change your mindset, and it doesn't need to be an insecurity anymore. Your insecurity can be something that you're proud of. And a lot of times, our insecurities are the things that make us different. And the things that make us different are the things that make us beautiful. Learn to love and accept yourself, the good and the bad. One person can go to the gym and do the same exact workout as another person, and they're going to look completely different. Genetics and our genes have made our bodies a certain way. And I feel like we're living in this society where we expect everything to be perfect. We want everything to be perfect. But what is perfection? Whose idea of perfect is perfect? You know, one of my favorite quotes is that you could be the juiciest peach in the world, and there's someone out there that just doesn't like peaches. What's perfect to you might not be perfect to somebody else. Someone might look at you and think you're perfect. So you really have to just learn to love yourself, no matter the shape, size, color. You know, there's so many beautiful people out there. And don't get me wrong, beauty is not just on the outside. You can have the most physically beautiful person in the world, and they can truly be ugly because of their character, because of their values, because of their personality. I know some pretty people that are just ugly to me because of their insecurities, because of their negative mindset, because their lack of self-confidence. You know, these things can really make people seem ugly, not only to themselves, but to other people. Whatever you are and whatever you can bring to the table, whether it's, you know, your physical looks, your brains, your positivity, your intelligence. There's so much that you can bring to the table. It shouldn't just be physical. Social media has a really big effect on people nowadays. And I feel like we're all sitting on there and we're all comparing ourselves to one another. And that's not how it should be. There's not one person who's perfect. Everyone is working on themselves. And whether it's from the physical to the mental, whatever it may be, as long as you're constantly trying to grow and constantly trying to do the right things and be a good person, that is what life is about. We need to stop sitting there and stop comparing ourselves to each other, because we're all beautiful just the way that we were made. One thing that my mom always used to tell me is that you're never going to be the prettiest girl in the room. You're never going to be the youngest girl in the room. You're never going to be the smartest girl in the room. But in the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because as long as you love yourself, that's what matters. Everyone's going to love you for who you are. Everyone's idea of perfect and everyone's idea of beauty is different. No matter what, even if you end up getting something fixed, there's always going to be something that you're insecure about. You know, nothing's ever going to be perfect. So learn to love yourself the way you are, and that's the best way that you can fix anything. Because once you change your mindset and you learn to fix your mindset, you don't need to get surgery. You don't need to fix things, because those things that you thought were ugly before now become beautiful to you. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing wrong with surgeries. If there's something that you're insecure about and you feel like a slight change or a slight fix will make it better, then go for it. You know, if you feel like that's what you need to make yourself feel more secure with yourself, then do it. But you have to realize that it's not going to be perfect afterwards. There's always chances that it can be worse even. That's a risk you have to take. So if you want to avoid all that altogether, if you can just change your mindset and learn to love yourself and learn to love your insecurities, then the rest of it doesn't even matter. But in the end of the day, being confident is key. If you think you're beautiful, other people will think you're beautiful. If you think you're worth it, other people will think you're worth it. You really need to value yourself high, and you really need to love yourself and look in the mirror and accept yourself for exactly who you are. And in the end of the day, other people will love you for that too. You know, you might say, I'm not the hottest girl in the room, but I'm funny as hell, and I'm gonna be funny, and people will love you for that because you're funny and you're real and you're you. So just learn to love what you have to bring to the table and learn to grow and continue to, you know, be positive and spread positivity and be confident. And in the end of the day, it will take you so much farther in life. For the third and final thing that I want to talk about for mindset, it's attitude. A long time ago, I read this quote when I was in a diner in West Virginia or something like that. And I really feel like it had such a big impact on my life. So I really want to share with you guys this quote. The longer I live, the more I realize the impact of attitude on life. Attitude, to me, is more important than facts. It's more important than the past, than education, than money, than circumstances, than failures, than successes, than what other people think or say or do. It is more important than appearance, giftedness, or skill. It will make or break a company, a church, a home. The remarkable thing is that we have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the fact that people will act in a certain way. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing that we can do is play on one string that we have, and that is our attitude. I am convinced that life is 10% of what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it. And so it is with you. We are in charge of our attitude. I believe that's by Chuck Swindoll, but I have to double check on that. But yeah, that was the quote on attitude that I really feel like changed my life when I had heard that. You know, basically to sum it up, where he says at the end, it's life is 10% of what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. And we're in charge of that. Just like we're in charge and we have control over our mindset and our positive thoughts versus negative ones, we have control of our attitude. We have control of how we react to situations. And that has a major impact on our life as well. You know, like I had mentioned before in one of my other videos, you know, life is life and happens. But how we react to it is the majority of our life. Bad things happen every day. And we sit there and we question ourselves like, why? Why is this happening? But, you know, in the end of the day, none of us have the answers. None of us know why bad happens or why people act in certain ways. But we do have a choice of how we react to it and our actions. And we can't let these circumstances define us. We have to let them refine us. The beauty of bad things happening is that they cause change and they cause growth. We can take that negative and turn it around and look at it as a lesson, as a positive, as how can I grow from this? What can I learn from this? What changes can I make so these bad things don't happen again? Learn those lessons and apply them and grow from it. Without struggle, there's no growth. Sometimes you need to grieve, and sometimes you need to cry, and sometimes you need to let those emotions out. But in the end of the day, you need to also pick yourself up and move forward with your life. Change your mindset and change your attitude. You know, watch how you react to things. Watch what you say to people, because a lot of times you can't take those things back. Those are decisions that can really change your life in the end of the day. So attitude is so important, and how you treat other people is so important, and how you react in negative situations is so important. So really make sure not only are you controlling your mindset with positivity, but you're also controlling your attitude and your actions that other people see on the outside. Let this be a lesson to all of us. We do have control of our thoughts, and we also have control of our attitudes. Make sure we are making a conscious effort of keeping our mindsets positive, and our attitudes will follow. So that concludes my talk today about mindset. Changing your mindset can really help you change not only your fitness journey, but your life journey. It can help with your career. It can help with your relationships. It can help with everything in your life. So really make sure to focus on your mindset. Focus on positivity. Focus on self-confidence, and focus on your attitude. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'm really glad I got to sit down and talk to you guys. Please make sure to leave some comments below and let me know what you think about this conversation. I really want to hear your guys' opinions on the subject as well too. If you like the video, please make sure to hit the like button as well. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I have a ton of more great content coming your way that you don't want to miss out on. Like I had mentioned before, I'm going to be posting every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tune in. You don't want to miss anything. I love you guys, and I hope you guys are having a great and productive Wednesday. I want to send nothing but positive vibes your way. Hope you have a positive mindset today. I hope you're spreading positivity. I hope you're confident with yourself and know that you can do anything that you put your mind to as long as you're consistent. Hope you have a wonderful day. See you next week.